Maybe that's why FSG ain't spending, because they're saving for a big player in the summer. It could be, and look, we've heard mixed bags on this. Sometimes you hear reports suggesting Liverpool are looking to go big in the summer, and then you read other stuff to say that it'll just be small tweaks to the squad. So let me go through the MBAPPE stuff, because a lot of people are going to be coming in, seeing the headline and wondering why the hell I'm talking about MBAPPE. It looks like, and again, taking this from the Echo, I want to give full transparency about where I grabbed these stuff from. Paris Saint-Germain will reportedly demand €200 million for Kylian Mbappe if they're forced to sell the star forward this summer. The French World Cup winner could leave Ligue 1, for nothing next summer when his current deal expires. But according to a report in Le Parisien, PSG are seeking the sale price of €200 million if they're forced to sell this summer. And look, there's going to be a load of clubs sniffing around Mbappe. Man went and bagged a hat-trick at the Nou Camp last night. Absolutely humbled Barcelona at their own ground. And he is the next heir to that throne, whether you're a Messi fan or you're a Ronaldo fan. To me, he is the next heir to the greatest player currently playing football. He's the one that's going to go on to win multiple Ballon d'Ors. So, would I like Liverpool to sign him? Absolutely. Of course I would. 100%. Do I ever think it's realistic? Again, no. Because where are we getting €200 million from? Because that leads to a conversation that's landed me in some trouble before. That leads to a conversation where we have to talk about maybe selling one of the front three. And I've already been, I suppose, posted out of context for the whole Mohamed Salah stuff before about it. So I kind of have to be very careful about what I say. But the only way we could ever afford Kylian Mbappe, in my opinion, and again, I'm not a financial expert, is if we shifted one of our big stars. That to me, even at that, you still have to have the conversation about the man's wages and stuff as well. But I have to say, to be hearing the figure of €200 million, which is about £160 million maybe, give or take, for a player with 1 year left on his deal, I think that's a bit far-fetched from PSG, if I'm being honest with you, because they know that if Mbappe wants to really dig his heels in there, he could sign a pre-contract agreement the following January for a club outside of France, and PSG would lose him for absolutely nothing. So I think he will move in the summer. I don't know whether that be to Manchester City, to Liverpool, to Real Madrid. It won't be to Barcelona. I think we can fairly say that with their finances at the minute. But I don't think we get the 200 million that they want from. I think that's a rather big number. I mean, I think 100, 120, 125 million euro is probably more realistic. Mustafa, I'm very good, buddy. How are you? We're defo selling one of the front three this summer. Said my nan's got bunions. Again, I was kind of quoted out of context about this. Anybody that watches this channel regularly will know that I've long said, if we were ever to go out there and really get a Haaland, Sancho, an Mbappe, or whoever you pick, whoever your flavour of the month is, we're probably going to need to sell one of the front three. And I've always said that I just had this feeling that Mo Salah was going to be the one that was most likely to move, and the one that I think we could fetch the most money for. That's often had me quoted out of context as saying Craig wants to sell Mohamed Salah. No, I don't. He's just the one that I think if we had to move somebody on, we could generate the most revenue from, and somebody who I've always personally felt might feel there's another chapter in his career. I don't know if I'm right or I'm wrong, and I don't want to sell any of the front three, but I think the cold hard facts will be that if we are to go for a superstar, we probably would have to sell one of the front three. Now, there are other options. You can look at Ismail Assar, you can look at Harvey Barnes, you can look at Rafinha, you can look at maybe Houssam Aouar. There are other options that you can bring in to complement and supplement this group of players. But that freshness has been missing. You know, you go through 3-4 year cycles as a club, you probably do need a little injection of new blood in. And look, I know this is a cliche as well, but next season if we start back with Joe Gomez and Van Dijk, it's going to be almost like new signings, for want of a better expression other than that cheesy one. I'm not being funny, but why would Mbappe want to leave PSG and join Liverpool? I don't see any way at all that Paris Saint-Germain, or how Paris Saint-Germain are a more attractive club. If we were to put down, say to a player, you can have the same money here or the same money there, and to come and play for Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool, or to go and play for a very good manager, Mauricio Pochettino and PSG. One is a club that has won 6 European Cups, and another is a club that often falters in European competition because they've such an easy pathway through the French League. Now, the French League is getting better. They're more competitive than it used to be, but Liverpool's a bigger club than PSG, and there can't even be a conversation about that. We are by far a bigger club than Paris Saint-Germain. So Why would he want to come here? Well, he spoke about his admiration for us. He spoke about the fact that he wants to win Ballon d'Ors. He spoke about the fact that he uses Liverpool when he plays FIFA. He's spoken about his admiration for Jurgen Klopp. I could keep going on here, mate. And that's even before we get to getting to play in front of the Kop or getting to play in Anfield in front of the Liverpool faithful on a European night. So, you know, I know Paris have their ultras. I know Paris have some diehard fans, but Christ almighty, to say why would he want to come to Liverpool, I think is a ridiculous statement in itself.